So we're going to make sauce with peas. This is a pretty simple recipe. It's delicious, and I apologize in advance. Mom isn't on this due to technical difficulties, so you're with me today. We're going to start this up with frozen peas. You just need one bag for a family of about four. As far as onion goes, I used half of a small onion, or 175 grams if you're measuring it out. Basil, that was 3 sprigs, and you're going to use the whole thing. You're going to take the leaves off, and you're going to cut those nicely, and then you're going to mince really finely the actual stalks themselves. Canned tomatoes, I use the skinless plum tomatoes, and nothing in there. You don't want basil in there. You don't want any salt in there, just plain, and we're going to break those up later for texture. Then kosher salt and extra virgin olive oil. Let's prepare these onions by mincing them fairly coarse, but we're going to get them in there for good texture. Then take your stalks of basil, remove the leaves, and I pack those together, kind of roll them up and slice them into ribbons. With the actual stalks themselves, I just cut those up real small so they almost dissolve into the sauce when we're cooking it. Break up the tomatoes by hand. You could just rip those up. All of this is being done for a good texture to the dish. When you're done breaking everything up, it should look something like this. Put those ingredients aside, get your olive oil into a saucepan, and start to heat that up at a medium-low. Once that oil heats up, get your onions in there. Cook those up nice for about probably 7 minutes. You're looking for them to turn translucent. We're not browning them, we want to loosen them up. Once these are cooked up, we'll introduce the tomatoes that we broke up by hand. Continue to mix this, get this nice in there. Also, you can add your salt at this point. Once that sauce has time to really cook, probably about another 10 minutes, we're going to want to introduce the basil. Don't dump all the basil in there because we still want a little fresh basil to put on the pasta after it's cooked. So we're going to put about 2/3 of it in here and just go ahead, get that in there, mix it up. It's going to bring that flavor in beautifully. The sauce has had time to cook, and now we're going to introduce the frozen peas. Go ahead and mix those through this, and at this point we can cook this sauce probably another half an hour, 40 minutes on a lower heat. And those peas are going to pull in all that flavor. You'll know it's done when you start to see the oil kind of come to the top and it takes on this beautiful color. Everything reduces a little bit and your home is going to smell phenomenal. On the side, cook your spaghetti as dictated on the box. You're going to want this to be al dente. And don't forget to put a little bit of that extra basil on top to finish this out. Obviously, this goes awesome with cheese, and it's just a delicious, simple sauce. Enjoy.